WWE. You watched this video as well. WWE's impressive concussion protocol. So this was happening on Raw, just gone. So it's Jey Uso, Kofi King. I've written Jimmy, the babyface Uso, Kofi Kingston versus Imperium on this past Monday's
listen,
Raw.
you sent me all this stuff to review, and guess what?
I
reviewed it.
I'm surprised. I thought you were going to tell me that I could be bothered. After 20 minutes, I was done.
No, the thing with the guy getting knocked out, that didn't last long.
No.
And I'd heard about it. But go ahead.
Well, you watched the video, you assessed the situation, as did the referee. What do you make of it?
Okay, you said they've changed their protocol?
Essentially, yeah. I think in days gone by, if someone was knocked out, then basically if it's a tag team match as well, the other two people would have come in and sort of wrestled around him, and then, hopefully he woke up. And then
they were still lost in that match.
Yeah.
They were still totally lost. The guy threw a drop kick or something, right? And the guy with Imperium,
Giovanni Vinci, yeah.
He knocked himself out.
Yeah. Do you think it was from the kick, or do you think it's from his head bouncing off the ring?
No, I think it bouncing off the ring. He took and the referee took a look at him, and those eyes were crossed. You don't have to look at somebody when they're knocked out, because their eyes are all glazed over and doing the 1,000-yard stare. So, yeah, years ago, we would all come in and we'd have done something, and somebody started to fight and leave the guy on the floor, roll him out and throw somebody over the top rope, get a DQ out of it. But I think, didn't they get the medical personnel out there and loaded him up? Well, I see nothing wrong with that, because I think that shows people that they're trying to, not hurt the performers, which I think it maybe did them some good. It maybe did. But I've gone through matches knocked out, finished them. And now the one reason it changed is because a lot of it being TV, I think the referees are very, very hesitant to change that, because they don't want to get in the back and get cussed out by changing a match that they had that they needed to make the time. And they didn't really need that much to make the time, but they don't want to get called on something that they call in the ring. See, a real referee would have called it anyway.
Yeah.
He would have said, stop it, stop it, stop it. They're not concerned about time. But WWE is. If they want 6 minutes out of a match and it goes 2 minutes and 30 seconds, well, that leaves them 3 minutes and 30 seconds to cover, and they can cover it in the other matches. But that's quite a bit of time to cover it in a 2-hour show.
I think with wrestling these days, a lot of people not wrestling for being not as good as it used to be back in whatever era, whoever grew up in. But I think for the most part, we can agree that this is one thing that wrestling is better at now than it was beforehand, is treating head injuries with a lot more respect and reverence, essentially, and treating it like a broken arm or something like that. It's a serious thing, and the worst thing to do is push them back out and hope they recover.
An era I hated the worst in WWE, the chair era.
Yes.
Hitting people over the head with the chair. I would go in, I would work some independent shows, and I would tell the guy, I said, listen, if you get a chair and bring it in the ring, don't expect me to hit me with that chair. Why not, man? I'll be easy. I said, I know you're going to be easy, because you're not going to hit me. He said, well, what if it's just there? I said, well, pick it up and I'll take it away from it and I'll hit you with it. Because I know I'm not going to knock you out. But don't even come with me with a chair, a hammer, a wrench, a stick. Don't do it. I'm telling you, I'm gone. So, and some of them listened, some of them didn't. So, but a lot more guys got hit than I did. Because I would say, oh, excuse me, poke him in the eye, boom, hit him in the head and throw the chair out. There used to be a guy called Gypsy Joe. Have I talked about him before?
Maybe. Was he Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Yes.
He's dead now. Good guy. No, it's too much. Funny. He'd hit guys with chairs. Oh my God, he'd bend them. He'd bend them over their back. And so I took a chair. I used to hit him. Hit me. I'd hit him harder. I'd hit him harder. I'd hit him again. Harder. Finally, about the third time I hit him and he said harder, I said, that's the hardest I can friggin' hit. I threw the chair out of the ring and we started punching because I knew that he would end up with that chair and he would hit me with it as hard as I hit him, which was pretty hard. Not enough to knock him out, but he would probably try to knock me out. He didn't care. So, and he would hit you with those chops. Oh my God. I've been in easier street fights. When I would go in there with Gypsy Joe, he just beat the shit out of me. And I would tell him in the middle of the match, do I owe you money? He'd do it every match. Finally, I'd just catch his hand. I'd stop him from hitting me. But anyway, you got to protect yourself in that ring. So if a guy gets knocked out, he can't defend himself, referee needs to stop the match.